Before I take you outside, this is dinner cooking slowly in the oven. We have ginger and pear underneath and a beautiful roast pork on top, and that's Celtic sea salt. Now let me tell you the story of the last couple of days. Andrew and I were getting to things that had been left a few days too long as we caught up on other things, and that is constantly the way on a farm. Now what that led to is yesterday morning, Andrew calling out my name, and we see Hoggy, Daddy Pig, down at our dam at our front yard. We've let him have a swim and we've built him a new pen. Now we got him back in. We then looked around and went, we need a shelter for him here. Don't know if you can see that yet, that circle there. Those that have been to the farm since we had that circle, that's a trampoline. So we had a trampoline with all the parts and it was just on the ground. Lots of fun. We pretended to jump on it. We made the most of the trampoline. We've decided that trampoline could be a shelter for the pigs, being that it was quite literally right there. So we used what we had handy, which is a trampoline that wasn't working. Now it is. And then this morning, Mal gets out with all of her piglets. There was a lot of leaping fences, and very thankful that Farmer Andrew did not get hurt. But that's the risk that we sometimes take as farmers when we're dealing with large animals. This heat has absolutely knocked everyone around. We haven't had time that we normally would have in spring to get summer ready. We've just been hit with summer temperatures and that heat. It takes a lot of preparation to make sure they're ready for summer because, as you all know, they don't sweat. They can't keep themselves cool. So we've ended up, Mal got out. She's gone back in with Hoggy, which isn't ideal, but it's actually looking like perfect families right now. Sometimes when you're forced to see something differently, you actually create a long-term solution. They're fantastic. But look at this, happy families. Not so happy when you're chasing pigs easily double your size around. So sometimes the farm tells us what to do because we're left with no other option. You, Mal, need to behave. Not funny. This is the trampoline frame. They're the legs over there, which I will screw in. This is called Top Hat, and it's used when they're building roofs and lots of things. I'm going to screw it in on this side of the trampoline, screw it in on the other side, plus these other two, and that will completely stabilize this very large circle as we transport it to Edna's pen. It will be her new shelter when her piglets come, and it's got to be any minute now. I'll go and check on her shortly. This is the tarp that I will attach. It's got burn holes in it and marks in it, but that doesn't matter. It gets a second life. It will become a shelter for the piglets and for Edna. Quick check on dinner. That is looking lovely and smelling even better. Hello, Edna. Still no babies out. Oh. What are you doing? Now this is the new shelter that you saw I was making. Look at that sunset. Absolutely beautiful. Ooh.